always so stoked on my first glimpse of the Sierra whenever I'm traveling up Highway 395 North. Southern Sierra in view. Morning, Catherine here. It is Labor Day weekend and I am on a road trip up to the Mammoth area in the Sierra. I will be meeting up with my sister Jill and her neighbors today. We are going to be doing some car camping off of Tom's place, and that's a really just awesome area in the Sierra. And we will be hiking, I believe, today and camping overnight. I am currently stopped at a rest stop here right off the 395. Again, it's Labor Day weekend. There is actually a line in for the ladies' room, so I forget what it's like traveling up here on a holiday weekend, but I left bright and early, so I avoided, some traffic, but there are a lot of people up here, so this should be an interesting weekend to visit the Sierra. But I'm just happy to be up in the mountains, and I'm going to make the most of it no matter what. So join me, it should be pretty fun. Cool clouds. Good old Mount Whitney coming into view. Just arriving to the campground, French's Camp, here at Tom's place. Now to go find my sister. Alright, so here's camp. That's my sister's tent. She's got a big tent for car camping. This is where my tent is going to be set up. So I got my little home set up for the night, and now it's time to store my food in this bear locker. You have to store it in the bear locker day and night. This is black bear territory, and there are signs everywhere stating that you must store your food. I'm pretty sure a black bear is gonna like these donuts. I actually brought some assorted type of food that I would not bring on a backpacking trip. I always forget. I always think like a backpacker and think that I need to bring freeze-dried stuff, but when I'm car camping, I can bring donuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the food stored and go visit with everyone and try to figure out what we're gonna do for the day. I think we're gonna go on a hike a little bit later. It's a beautiful campsite. It's right off of Rock Creek Road, and this leads up to Rock Creek Lake and also to Little Lakes Valley, which is a very beautiful hike. It's a very popular hike too and very crowded, so I imagine on the weekend, like Labor Day weekend, it's gonna be just insanely packed up there. Probably have to get up there the crack of dawn to get a parking space, so I don't know if we'll go there, but we'll end up having some fun. Turkey sandwiches, little Arnold Palmer, and some kettle chips for lunch. Thank you to my sister Jill for bringing all of the makings for the sandwiches. Birdie is on the hunt. Birdie is a bird dog. She's listening to all the birdie noises. It's a dog's life here at camp. The water is so clear and beautiful. This is what a bird dog on Critter Overload looks like. My sister got this cool outdoor shower through Amazon. We can't find the name of it, but I'll see if I can look it up at home and pop the name under here. And it is USB powered. There's an on and off button. You stick it into a bucket of water. She actually will stick this whole bucket of water out in the sun just to get warm. And then she uses it for car camping, so she can stand in between her, she opens up both of her doors on her truck, and you can use this suction cup to actually connect it to your window. And then it works like so. So if you're doing the van life thing, or you're just out on an extended camping trip, just stand in this bucket, You have your bucket of water there. And voila, shower. My sister said it works awesome. She said you can wash your hair and everything with just one bucket of water. This is my sister's setup. It's an Alps mountaineering tent. And she said it's under $200. It's a 6-person tent. But she has the dog, so the dog sleeps in here with her. And she's got her air mattress set up. It's a pretty sweet setup. When you're car camping, there's a lot more you can do than when you're backpacking. We've just been taking it easy, enjoying camp, which is kind of rare for me. Especially, I'm so used to backpacking. It's kind of go, go, go. We've decided to take a little nap. We plan on doing a hike around Convict Lake a little bit later this afternoon. That's a couple hours from now. I woke up early. I got up this morning at 4 a.m. and then drove 7 hours. It takes about 6 hours to get up here. And so it's been already a pretty long day. So I'm gonna see if I can fall asleep for a little bit and close my eyes and then get up for a nice little hike in a few. Well, so much for taking a nap. My tent is like an oven. The sun is beating down on it right now and I'm just in there sweating. So I got out and I'm just sitting at camp and there's a nice cool breeze out here. So I'm just enjoying that and the smell of the pines and being out here in nature. I actually hadn't planned on going anywhere this weekend. This was kind of a last minute trip. My sister invited me, so this isn't my trip. I'm just freeloading on my sister's trip and yeah, I'm just glad to be here, just soaking it all in and looking forward to a little hike later on. We are here at the very beautiful Convict Lake. This is about 5 miles south of Mammoth. It's a 3-mile loop, so we'll go as far as we like. Maybe we'll do the whole thing. We brought a couple of the dogs, so they'll probably have fun getting in the water. And it's just a beautiful night to be out here. Just by a little bit of fall color showing up. This place will be amazing in the fall. Just in a few more weeks, it'll be going off with fall color. This aspen has some yellow. Seeing some more signs of fall, just a little bit. Some wildflowers still hanging on. Feels like I've done this hike a million times and it's beautiful every single time. I really don't ever get sick of it. hike. It's time to wrap it up and head back to camp for dinner. I believe we have hot dogs on the menu tonight. Hot dogs over the fire. Yoo-hoo! Fire going. It's time for dinner. Roasting some dogs.
Closer, love. I did.
Looking good.
And the kids?
Yum, yum, yum.
No, I think
2 for me. Good morning. Time for some morning coffee, and I brought my favorite mug. That is my favorite mug. It's a Yeti. Keeps everything either hot or cold, and I wouldn't bring it backpacking, but I just love that thing. Alright, got myself an assortment of donuts. I'm not sure which one I'm going to have. As you can see, I've already eaten a chocolate one yesterday on the drive up. And my coffee. Breakfast of champions. Birdie's already on the bird hunt. Well, I'm out here all by my lonesome. My sister and her neighbors have already broken down camp and took off. Last night we just enjoyed a nice night by the fire, some hot dogs, some fun games, and I didn't film around the fire. I always ask people's permission before I film. And although this group agreed, not everybody is really fond of being in front of the camera, so I really have to respect that and make sure that when I'm filming that I am taking that into consideration. So it was a wonderful day yesterday, just a super mellow kickback day. We did that nice little hike in the afternoon. You know, every ounce of vacation time I've had this year, I have spent on backpacking. So, and I still have more to come. So I will be doing some more backpacking trips before the season's over here in the fall. I believe up here in the Sierra. And you know, although backpacking is my #1 love, it's okay to take just a nice mellow trip like this. I mean, it's, you know, I work as well. I have a full-time career, so just kind of coming out here, kicking back, not really having an agenda, you know, just taking our time. I attempted to take a nap yesterday, although it was way too hot in my tent. I couldn't do it. You know, that's okay, you know, and I tell myself that more than anything, because I just have this mentality that any ounce of time that I have off, I should be doing something epic. And, you know, it's just okay. It's just okay to totally be mellow and let your body recharge and recuperate. You don't have to constantly tax your body on every adventure you go on. So it was a great trip and beautiful weather. We had a little bit of wind overnight. Kind of stuck around through a little bit early this morning, but it seems really nice now. I'm actually staying here in town another night. My sister originally thought that she might stay, but she went ahead and took off. But I do have a friend that I grew up with and I've known since junior high school that just bought a condo in Mammoth. So I believe I'm going to be staying with her tonight, and I won't be meeting up with her till later this afternoon. So I'm going to go and attempt to find a hike to do. I have all day just to kind of hang out here. And I may show you that on a separate video, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video for now. Thank you for joining me. It was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.